Hey everyone, Austin Graham here with The Realist Investor. So today we are diving into a topic that I think is super important and something that is close to my heart, and that is investing in family. We all know that financial investments and entrepreneurship and all those things are important, but today we're talking about a different kind of investment, and that's investing in, let's be honest, the precious moments of family time that are too fleeting and often take a back seat. One way to do that, especially when your children are young, is to take them out on dates. I have girls, so we went on a daddy-daughter date recently. So grab a cup of coffee, like, subscribe, and share, and let's get started. So as I'm sure you do, life can get hectic. Bills pile up. Business has to happen. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're doing your own thing, sales have to happen. These are things that must happen. And because of that, and amidst all this chaos, it is super crucial to carve out quality time with your family. One fantastic way to do it is with a daddy-daughter date. And what that is, it's a time specifically set aside for you and your child to put the phone down, get away from distractions, and focus on what's the most important and really the reason we're all even trying to make money. It's for our families. So now you might be wondering, well, why specifically a daddy-daughter date? These dates create a bond. It's a special bond between a father and a daughter, and it lasts a lifetime. It's a chance to connect on a personal level, chance to share experience, a chance to even, learn their favorite color or learn their favorite flavor of ice cream. And it creates memories that your daughter and your children will have for the rest of their adulthood and their lives. That's why we've decided to set a time every month to put towards our family, especially our daughters separately, to take them out and spend quality time building a relationship with them that could potentially get lost in the weeds if I'm so focused on my business and sales and real estate and all this stuff. I want my children to know who their dad was. I want them to know who I am and why I decided to spend particular time with them in building a relationship. So now this channel is all about investing, right? And especially with real estate, ideally. So if you're going to invest in something, you want to know the ROI, the return on the investment. So what are some of the benefits of doing a daddy-daughter date? Well, first and foremost, I think it builds self-esteem. It shows them that I am willing to take special time carved out of my day specifically for them to show her that I value her and her sister and that they are loved and appreciated even if I'm a very busy person. It provides a safe space for them to share their feelings, their thoughts, what's going on in the day. And even though they're really young right now, I'm setting it up for a future where this conversation or these kinds of conversations can happen free-flowingly. On our recent date, my young daughter, she picked out her entire outfit. She wanted to dress up real nice. She chose what I wore. She chose my suit and everything. It was amazing to see such a young girl that already knows exactly what she wants. And I learned more about that on our date. But along with the benefits, secondly, it fosters, in my opinion, more importantly, conversation and communication. These dates create an environment for conversation to flow, making it easier for our daughter to share her thoughts, her dreams, her fears, all those kinds of things. And it lays the foundation for a healthy parent-child relationship based on trust and understanding. It allows her to know that, hey, daddy cares about me. Daddy wants to spend time with me. Daddy values my time, even if he's a very busy man. Just the other day, she said, Daddy, you work all the time. And I said, I do. But I'm trying to provide for them. And these are ways to spend time and get the return on an investment that is super important, especially at a young age. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Austin, this sounds great, but what do we do? I've never done anything like that with my daughter. I don't even know the first place or the first thing to look into doing. Well, the possibilities are endless. It could be as simple as a picnic, a trip to a zoo and a museum. Ask her what she wants to do. It could be a cooking class. It could be any number of things. The key is to choose activities that allow for conversation and bonding. Important, super important. Put the phone away. Put it on silent, put it on airplane mode, tell your wife exactly where you're going, and spend time with her and not your phone. Mexican restaurants are great. We ended up at one. We ended up going to a local Mexican restaurant. We went to Panera right afterwards, and then we went to Shields. If you don't know what Shields is, it's amazing. We got on the Ferris wheel. We went bowling. All in all, this was a $35 night. Not the most expensive date, but her eyes were lit up with excitement because she knew that I was spending time with her. She got to experience, and this is the important thing, she got to experience uninterrupted time with Dad. I put my phone away, got out of the house, got away for a little bit, and spent time bonding with my child. So I don't know if she will remember this day, but I will remember it. And it's something that I believe it's a long-term investment into the future. As Jordan Peterson has said once or twice before, we really only have 4 years to create a bond with our children. After the 4th year, other voices and other influence and other friends begin to kind of dictate how she perceives the world. And so I want to try to bond and be the voice, the loudest voice at this stage that I can be. And if I set aside particular time for this, it'll happen. So here's the kicker, and this is something to keep in mind. Start early. Just because they aren't teenagers doesn't mean you can't take a daddy-daughter date even with a 4 or 5 or 6 or 7-year-old. Even when children are young, these dates create a foundation of connection and care that you can show your children even at young ages. So in the hustle and bustle of life, of being an entrepreneur, of an investor, of finding deals and making money and all that great stuff, right? Take time to create memories that will last a lifetime. Better yet, start with daddy-daughter dates. Start with a father-son time out on the field playing catch. Whatever it is. If you don't have a daughter, take your son out. If you don't have a son or a daughter, take your wife out. Do something to those that are around you to show how important their time is with you and how important you value their relationship. So, subscribe, share. We'll be talking more about these kinds of investments as well. And until next time, happy parenting and happy investing.